iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Match number 14 between 7 Districts Juniors and CSS Group. Well, CSS Group playing their first match of the tournament. Well, let's quickly head down to the center where I've got Nadeem with the all-important toss.
Thank you, Combs. Good evening, viewers. It's toss time over here for the game number 14 of this ongoing 35th Sharjah Ramadan T20 League 2024, powered by FanCode and presented by Royal Phoenix Clinic. Well, in this game, it's 7 Districts Juniors taking on CSS Group. On my right, Zainullah leading 7 District Juniors. Next to him is Mr. Tehseen Javed, the match referee. And on my extreme right, it's CSS Group captain Rojit. Well, Zainullah will be flipping the coin, and Rojit will be doing the calling. And it is head, as was the call asked. Rojit, congratulations. What are you going to do?
We are going to bowl first.
Well, any particular reason?
No, wicket look like very good wicket. Then after second innings, maybe the dews coming. It's difficult to bowl and easy to bat.
So what's the target that you would like to chase on this particular game?
Not that planned. We can restrict them and a small total, then chase.
Well, play well and have a nice game ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Zainullah, tough luck with the task. क्या कहेंगे? आपको बैटिंग करनी पड़ी एक मरतबा फिर?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। हम लोग अगर आज टॉस जीते तो हम लोग भी आज पहले बैटिंग के लिए जाते, क्योंकि लास्ट मैच हम लोग का बड़ा अच्छा गया था पहले बैटिंग करके। तो कोशिश करेंगे इस विकेट पे अच्छा टारगेट सेट करें, और जिस तरह फिर हमारी बॉलिंग लाइनअप है तो अच्छा मैच जीतेंगे।
क्या टारगेट आप सेट करना चाहेंगे अपोजिट टीम के लिए?
इस आज विकेट भी थोड़ा सा अच्छा है और कोशिश करेंगे 180 190 तक टारगेट सेट करें इस विकेट पे। फिर जिस तरह हमारी बॉलिंग लाइनअप है तो कोशिश करेंगे कम अज़ कम रन पे उन को रोके।
Zainullah, all the best and have a nice game ahead.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, so the news from the village is that CSS Group, they have won the toss and they have opted to bowl first.
Edition of the Sharjah Ramadan T20 League 2024, 7 Districts Juniors. Let's quickly look at their playing 11. Zainullah the captain, followed by Nabil Aziz, Ahmed Tariq, Noorullah Ayubi, Nabil Arshad, Hassan Isa Khail, Mohammad Aftab Javed, Ammar Badami, Sahil Ayman, Farman Ali, wicket keeper, Ibrar Ahmed. Well, for CSS Group, it's going to be the captain, Rojit Ganesh. We saw him at the toss. Abhiram Ritvik, Vishnu Raj, Nipun Babu, Albin, Zohib Khan, Ranjit Mani, Muhammad Umar, Srinath Kudakat, Yasir and Amir Hamza. Well, good to see new names being added in the CSS group. Promises to be an exciting contest. The 7 Districts Juniors coming off a win here, and CSS group would be looking to make a mark in this tournament. It promises to be an exciting contest between these two young lads, the 7 District Juniors. What a concept introduced by Muhammad Haider, the owner of 7 Districts, to introduce 2 teams into the tournament. One, the senior team, which is the 7 Districts, and their younger side, promoting that culture of introducing youngsters out there into the middle with the big men. Right then, CSS Group are now taking the field. Umpires are already out there in the center as we wait for the batters to come into the center. Well, the weather has been superb tonight. Early 20s at the moment. A little bit of breeze blowing across the ground. It was expected to rain later in the night. Haven't showed up yet. It's going to get cooler over the next couple of days. Right then, it's the usual pair, Hassan Isa Khail and the captain, Zain, out there in the center for 7 Districts Juniors. And then the captain would be taking the strike by the initial looks of it. Just making sure where the breeze is going. So it's going from right to left on your screen. A little bit of assistance probably for the fast bowler. So the fielders are now taking their spots. A deep square leg in place and a deep third as the two fielders outside the circle. Well, they'll be starting with pace, and it's now time to introduce my co-commentator, Rizwan. Welcome back to the Combox once again. What do you make out of this contest?
Thank you, Adnan. Young guns, as you rightly introduced, UAE 7 Districts Juniors have been around in the domestic circuit for a very long time. Probably for past couple of years, they've been playing competitive cricket around Ajman, Sharjah Stadium, as well as at ICC Academy. They've got the firepower, young lads full of talent and skill, up against a formidable CSS group, the likes of Zohaib, Ranjit Mani, all the vintage cricketers. So we are expecting to have a cracker of a contest.
Well, CSS group part of UAE domestic circuit for a very long time. They had a short break in the middle, but they are now once again back in the scenes. Their association with this iconic Sharjah cricket stadium and Sharjah cricket continues here in the 35th edition of Sharjah Ramadan T20 League 2024. First game for them. They'll be looking to make a mark in the tournament straight away. A pretty formidable side, but they're up against a young side who's got plenty to offer out there in the center. So ball number 1. Umpire calls play.
Starts off with a good delivery, a dot ball, and umpire Mujahid Raza officiating this match, and it will be Zainullah and Hassan Isakhil. Well, I've been commenting on their games quite often, and they've been match winners in each and every single player, Adnan. The likes of Ammar Badami, Ahmad Tariq, Nurullah Ayubi. Well, they all can contribute.
Oh, some movement there in the air for the new ball bowler Yasir. And he's hitting the right area, especially the first deliveries. Not express pace, but he's hitting the right areas. That's what matters. Zain, very watchful start for him. 2 dot deliveries straight up. And watch out for Hassan Isakhil. Doesn't like to take too many deliveries to get going. And Zain will be playing the second fiddle, as we call it these days, in this partnership.
Absolutely. Well, most of the time, it has been Hassan Isakhil who's been the aggressor. Zainullah likes to take a bit of time, and he'll understand the situation out there, the pitch conditions, and he'll go about accordingly. But once he gets going, well, it will definitely be a treat to watch a young batter, Zainullah, alongside Hassan Isakhil.
Well, we saw plenty of spin on offer on this surface. And CSS group, they have plenty of spinners up their sleeves. Be an exciting contest. Just a shuffle across, and a misfield there would allow them to get off the mark. First runs on board, and Zain is off the mark.
Well, took a bit of time, but he gets off the mark. 7 Districts Juniors, what a camp they've been. They've got the coach Sajjad Abbasi and wonderful coaching staff. They've been training hard and regularly. And what a team they have. Hassan Isakhil, great batsman. He likes to get off the mark. He's that one aggressor who tries to take on the bowlers in the power play.
Oh, very good delivery first up. Hassan Isakhil looking to put some runs on the board straight away. Is beaten comprehensively, and that slip in place. Very good captaincy.
Corridor of uncertainty for Hassan Isakhil there. Beautiful pitch of delivery from Yasir away from the right-hander, and rightly so. They've got a slip in place, but not much of pace on offer.
Oh, straight away into that slips fielder's hand. What a take this was. And Yasser strikes gold in his very first over. Big fish out on a duck.
Well, what an achievement in the first over. Getting the price scalp of Hassan Isakhil. Look at that catch. The guy away was flying absolutely brilliant towards the right side. Full stretch drive. And he gets the better of Hassan Isakhil.
Vishnu, what a catch that was to dismiss Hassan Isakhil, because he doesn't take much time to get going, but today he's gone out for a big fat duck. 1 for 1 after 1.
Dream start for CSS group. Getting the price scalp of Hassan Isakhil. Look at that catch. Vishnu, wonderful take. Absolutely brilliant. This is something which will lift the spirit of the game for the fielders out there and the entire team. He definitely has enjoyed that.
That's going to be Mohammed. Didn't give them any allowance to free up their arms, and that swing away from the right hander was brilliant to watch. Look at that. And perfectly installed slip in the right place. It was not the ordinary first slip that you see. It was at 1.5 second slip. And how well has he pounced on that opportunity. Oh, in the right areas, Mohammad Umar as well. So they're hitting the right areas, especially the first 7 deliveries. And Zain once again gets that single towards that deep third.
Yeah, singles coming there for Zainullah. And Ahmad Tariq will be the new right-hand batter out at the centre. He's got a responsibility on his shoulders. Will have to be careful playing away from the bat towards the offside.
Well, he's a very good batter. Certainly impressed us all in his initial few days in the domestic circuit. Very technically sound. A wayward delivery from Mohammad Umar will be called a wide. Not a good delivery to start off to a new batter. But again, it's just his second delivery. He's also looking to get himself going here. A wayward delivery, and with the fine leg up, you can't afford to be bowling there.
He's got to come back strongly. We'll have to complement the other end as well. Umar.
Oh, coming in with the arm. So both these bowlers getting some movement off the surface as well. Over to start. Just need to start from that 4th, 5th stump channel, and he'll be in business as well.
The best way to negate the swing will be take probably a step ahead of the popping crease and try to negate that swing on offer. Zain, once he gets going, certainly could be extremely dangerous. They've got responsibility on their shoulders. We've seen the previous game, the way the runs were chased down, so they would certainly eye for a bigger score here. 7 Districts Juniors.
Oh, quick delivery once again, just drifting down the leg side. I think if he stays on stumps, then that will be very hot to handle.
Maintaining those channels, Umar. Not the great pace on offer, but the lines and lengths that he's been maintaining is quite immaculate. 7 District Juniors off to a slower start, but tell you what, they've got all the ammunition required to post a big total on board. They just have to watchfully play these openers out.
Oh, this is a better length. Looked like as if it got an outside edge, but that was just an exaggerated movement after missing the bat. Good channel now from Mohammad Umar. He's found his mark. Tariq wanted to go through the offside. Just playing away from the body on that occasion, and that late movement didn't really help as well.
Brilliant stuff from Omar. For a second, I thought it was a featherish outside edge, but as you rightly mentioned, it was away from the batter. Beautiful delivery yet again, straight back to the bowler. No damage done.
Well, right areas to be bowling, especially when you bowl in partnerships, you've got to do this. Pressure being created out there in the center. Ahmed Tariq still not off the mark. And Zain, he's played 6 deliveries for just 2 runs. Just 3 off this over. In fact, 4 off this over, 2 as extras and 2 off the bat. Pushed with soft hands, chance of a run out. A good call in the end by the captain Zain. So dot delivery to end that overs. 2 overs done, 5 for 1. Yasir to bowl a second over, very successful one, the first one. Oh, what a shot this is to welcome him back in the second over. Slightly full, and he's cashed on that opportunity. A similar delivery got him wicket in the first over, that was of Hassani Sakhel. But Zain doing it with that hand-eye coordination, perfect execution.
Beautiful shot. That will give Zain a lot of confidence going into the game, and especially when it hits the sweet spot. Beautiful shot from Zainullah. Well, Yasir will have to come up with something special. He needs one of these 2 wickets to ensure they are on the top in the power play.
Oh, good channels once again, but very well played by Zain. Wide of that fielder, they placed a sweeper cover deep, and they'll pick up a couple of runs. This would have been another boundary. How well is he timing, especially the last 2 deliveries? He's got it off the middle of the bat.
Well, what I've liked about Yasir is maintaining those lines and lengths. Okay, on one case he was in the slot, but then bowling to the field, that's been the success story of Yasir. That's exactly what he has done. Continuing the same thing. Yasir for you from CSS Group.
A good delivery, just adjusting his line on that occasion. The first delivery that he's bowled into the stumps, played watchfully there by Zain. Picks up a single. The smart batting from Zain. They've already got 6 runs in the first 2 deliveries, and he's just taken himself off the strike with a single. Right then, back to the standard field. Sweeper cover coming back in the circle. Deep third, pushed back.
You've got to watch out for Muhammad, Aftab, Javed, Ammar, Badami, Sahil, Aiman. All these batters can bat really well. And this was a full-length Yorker. They'll get a couple of runs comfortably.
Oh, very watchfully played there by Ahmed Tariq. Usually you see batters normally falling over to the offside, but on that occasion allowed the ball to come on to his bat, maintained that pose, Picks up a couple of runs to get off the mark.
Well, they've been one such side who've toppled top-notch teams in the domestic circuit, 7 districts juniors. Can we see something special tonight? We'll have to wait and watch. This will be a single misfield, but they'll settle for one.
So far, so good from the CSS bowlers. They've put the brakes on, especially after picking up that big wicket of Hassani Sakhel. And now, just going at less than 6 and over. 7 districts juniors. Zain, though, have found the middle of the bat on a couple of occasions. Helped on its way. For a moment, that deep square leg fielder was in business, but the placement was right. Picked up the length so quickly, got into a position. I thought it's going all the way initially, but then the fielder got across very quickly, and just a single on that occasion. 3 overs done, 16 for 1.
Well, Umar will continue a second over, rightly so. He's just given away 2 runs in the first over, and he's been spot on. He's been immaculate with his bowling. Well, they'll have to produce something special. 7 district juniors, a test of time for them, playing at a wonderful, iconic stadium, Sharjah cricket stadium, and what an exposure for these young lads. Rubbing shoulders with the cream of UAE, different teams participating in this tournament. They've got a total of 16 teams, and they've been divided into 4 segments. Pool A belongs to Z Game Strikers, Royal Phoenix Clinic, UAE Kings 11, and Mohammed Warriors. And he knocked him over. Umar gets the better of Zainullah. What a peach of delivery that was.
A water ball hits the top of the stump. Fast bowler's delight, you call it. Look at that, creating that gap between bat and pad, and picks up his first wicket. Omar is delighted. It's the captain of 7 districts juniors departing. Zainullah gone out after scoring 10 of 12, second wicket down, 116. Quick wickets in the power play, and they're on the back foot at the moment. 7 districts juniors, they need to stitch up a partnership here, and what a success for Muhammad Umar on his 8th delivery of the match. And how consistent has he been, persisting with that slip. Right way to go, and good captaincy, I must say.
Beautiful delivery yet again, inside towards the batter there, and Farman straight away under pressure. Well, Yasir Ahmed and Muhammad Umar have been complementing each other, and what a delight to watch.
Well, not too sure if it was under pressure, but under some pain is Farman Ali. Look at that. I think it missed the thigh pad. shaping back in after pitching and definitely caught that back leg. Not too sure if he's wearing that right thigh pad as well. But certainly in some pain there. Farman, what a delivery to welcome him.
Favorite delivery going away from the right hand batter. That will be a wide. But I tell you what, Adnan, 17 for 2. But these two batters, Ahmed Tariq and Farman Ali, they've got the talent, they've got the skill set, they've got to take that responsibility and post a respectable total on board.
Well, look at that. Just taking the bails off on the way. Remember those old days when the fast bowlers used to bowl like McGrath, Courtney Walsh, Curtly Ambrose. They used to hit the top of off. Very watchfully played there. Chance of a run out. Sent back on that occasion by Tariq, rightfully so. There's a very good fielder placed at point, Nipun Babu. He's a gun fielder. Doesn't let anything go past him. So certainly some pressure building up. We are into the 4th over. If you're just joining in, CSS Group won the toss, elected to field first, and how well they have gone about with that decision to field first, picking up 2 important wickets.
Definitely 2 crucial wickets for the team. Waiver delivery yet again. And this is within the tram line is what the umpire says. Well, they'll gotta spend some time out there, Ahmed Tariq and Farman Ali, and stitch a partnership, stay there for about 6 to 8 overs, get the runs going, and then they can go for those biggies after that 15th, 16th over. Currently they've lost 2 crucial wickets and they'll have to do the restructuring phase now.
It's also important to reassess what your total is going to be. You can't be looking at something 180, 190 with 2 wickets down. Try to stitch up that partnership, see where you are at the end of 10 overs and what a delivery to end the over. A very successful once again for Mohammad Umar and for Team CSS Group. 4 overs done, 17 for 2.
Well, magnificent bowling from Umar. He's just given away 3 runs out of his 2 overs, 11 dot balls to his name. Well, the skipper and the management would certainly love that spell from him.
Yasir to continue his 3rd over. And look at that. How well is he using the crease? He's got that movement away from the right-hander, just going just on his follow-through. If you see close to the umpire, he goes wide of that popping crease, brings the ball into the right hand with the angle and then looking to shape it away.
He's a tall lad, and with the height he has, hitting the right areas will definitely create the pressure and fetch you the required wickets. Opportunity, great attempt from the fielder Viraj, and luckily it could get to the close to the ball, and it will be a single.
And look at that. What an effort from Vishnu Raj on that occasion once again. And what a delivery. This is what I was talking about. He's creating that angle from wide of the crease. This is what we have seen in international cricket also, likes of Haris Rauf, Mohammad Siraj. They like to go towards that wide of the crease, bowls that with the angle into the right hander and just takes the ball away to get that edge.
Beautiful.
Oh, almost played on.
Beautiful observation, well assessed. Well, Yasir definitely complimenting Umar, and what a fielder. Well, they've got perfect field positions and all the fielders are definitely rising to the occasion, stopping those doubles into just ones, and rightly so. They've got a task on their hands. Tariq and Farman. Farman is yet to get off the mark.
And that wind blowing across is also helping the bowler. And got some part of the bat onto that one. In fact, given his leg buys, he would have gone on to miss the leg stump. It's good bowling so far from the top two bowlers of CSS group. They still have plenty of spinners up their sleeves. One of them is that medium pacer off-cutter bowler Ranjit Mani, who uses the surface a lot. Nipun Babu, one of the spinners as well.
Beautiful delivery, just a single. Straight. They will look for two and they'll get it quite comfortably. Slightly slow start from the fielder there, which could got them another extra run, and 7 District Juniors will certainly take it. They are currently struggling with the runs on board. I tell you what, these two batters, once they get settled in there, they can get those required runs on board.
Yeah, absolutely, they can catch up on that strike rate. Oh, what a delivery once again. Played very watchfully, goes for that quick single, and a fumble will allow them to make it comfortably. So a single of the last delivery of over number 5, 22 for 2.
The skipper, Roger Ganesh, persisting with the seamers. They've been absolutely immaculate with their lengths, and rightly so. Umar into his third over. Can he get these price scalp of Ahmad Tariq? Get those top order back into the dugout.
Well, he's still getting that seam movement into the right-hander, and rightfully so. Rojit sticking with his premier bowlers, premier fast bowlers. 3 overs each for them. And they've just not allowed 7 Districts Juniors to get away with the runs here. 23 scored in 5 overs, 5.1 overs to be precise. Farman Ali still on 0. Oh, look at that. There was an opportunity to put that away, and Farman just made up his mind very early that he'll let it go. Look at that, he's just improvising now, shadow practicing. He should have put that away. There was enough width, it was short and wide, and just 3 fielders in the circle on the offside. You have the license to go for it.
For sure, but he would like to take calculated risks, maybe 5 overs down the order, because there's a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. And Farman Ali, he wouldn't mind those dot balls, but once he gets going, he can certainly cover the deficit.
Oh, some movement away on that occasion. Very well played there in the end. Mohammad Umar, he's making the ball talk here. You were talking about calculated risk. That was one of the risks that they should have taken. Missed it out completely. Not this delivery, but the previous delivery. Short and wide. Farman just trying to improvise on that occasion. So Mohammad Umar, he's getting movement in and away from the right-hander. It will be interesting to watch.
That is a sign of a great bowler. Moving both sides, and beautiful delivery yet again. Bit of work for the fielder in the deep, will just be a single. Good to see Farman off the mark. And 2 deliveries left in the power play. They've got a very slow and steady start. We've seen that even with Fly Emirates in the previous game. But they'll have to cover that in the overs to come.
Yeah, absolutely. Partnership is the key here. Lost a couple of wickets early in the power play. Change in field. The slip moves towards gully. Oh, right when he was taken away, it flies through the vacant slip cordon. Good delivery nevertheless, but a streaky boundary on that occasion. Farman Ali will take that.
Well, definitely a good delivery. Had there been a slip, definitely would have been another wicket. 7 Districts Juniors will take it. Farman Ali getting his first boundary. Well, they just want to see these two bowlers off, Umar and Yasser Ahmed, and try to look at striking at other bowlers.
Shot and another delivery left alone. So dot delivery to end the power play overs. 6 overs done, 29 for 2. And the 36 bowled so far, 50% dot delivery percentage. That's too high. Look at that straight away. Off cutter starts with Ranjit Mani. This is what he brings to the table. He'll be bowling a lot more of those. I'm sure he must have seen the previous games. There's enough in the surface for the spinners. And straight away rolling his fingers over.
Well, he's got the variations. Talk about the knuckle ball, talk about the off spinner. This time straight played between those fielders, bisecting them, and it will be cut off. Couple of runs. Well, the good thing about Ranjit Mani is he's got all the variations in the book, and you watch out for his quicker one. He's been there in the domestic circuit for a very, very long time, an experienced campaigner. Can he produce a breakthrough?
And to the wicket once again. And once again straight to that fielder at square leg. I think he's got to pitch it up a bit and just allowing the batter to rock onto the back foot and find that single or couple of runs. He's got to be just a little fuller than that.
He's been lucky because there was not much of pace on offer. Had it been a little quicker one, definitely it would have been a boundary. This time full length, straight to the fielder.
Well, I don't think he'll be bowling those quicker ones anytime soon. There's plenty of it in the surface. I would not mind having the keeper up to the stumps. And as a batter, you just need to play him as an off spinner.
Watch out for his arm till the last second. This time keeping low, and that would be a dot ball. Well, this is what he's known for. Mixing up his deliveries. Experience, vintage coming into action. Ranjit Mani. What a prospect he is to be a part of this team.
Well, he deceives the players with his arm speed normally. There's not much of a change in delivering. It's just the fingers rolling over. Look at that once again. This is skied up in the air. Fielder getting underneath it. And he pouches onto that one. So another wicket falls and Ranjit Mani, the golden arm, strikes in his first over.
Well, Ahmad Tariq on this occasion tried to go towards the mid-wicket region. The top edge straight to the fielder. And another one bites the dust for 7 Districts Juniors. 7 overs gone. They are 33 for 3. 7 overs gone, 33 for 3. In comes the new bowler Amir Hamza, left arm fast medium. And joining me in the comm box is Mr. Mohammad Nadeem after finishing his toss responsibilities. Welcome, Nadeem.
Thank you very much, Razwan, and good evening to all the viewers. Well, we have a game over here. Important wickets as well, and look at that. Once again, they have got quality bowlers in their squad, CSS group, and they have literally stunned juniors. And 7 overs, it's only 39, and they lost 3 important wickets. Farman and Sahil, although they are there in the middle, they are good batters, but they need to really show a lot of character here. They need to build a strong partnership here. They have got good bowling, juniors, but they need to have a decent runs on the board to defend. Nicely played. And Sahil off the mark with a single. This is game number 14th in progress of this ongoing 35th Sharjah Ramadan League T20 2024. It's powered by Fan Code and presented by one and only Royal Phoenix Clinic. Oh, what a delivery. Once again beating the batter. Sahil is a good batter, little cautious in this inning. In fact, it's Farman. And let me tell you, Razwan, that Sharjah always brings the best out of the players by providing them a facility which sometimes supports the bowlers and occasionally supports the batter as well. Once again, targeting the stump, good bowling. And that will be the end of over number 8. It's 40 for 3.
Well, it will be Nipun Babu who will come into the attack. They're 40 for 3, 7 districts juniors. They are in a stage of rebuilding and getting their team to a decent total. They've been quite slow at the moment. They need to find ways to start scoring runs and get their team to a formidable total.
He's a very good bowler. And look at that, right on the money. The low trajectory in which Nipun bowls, it becomes very difficult, especially on this track, where the ball does grip. Look at that. He made him go for the slog shot, and a very comfortable catch taken in the deep. Another one bites the dust here.
Slow in the air, in the slot, you'll have to generate that muscular power to deposit that into the stands. Yet another wicket goes. Sahil Eman, one of our top batter of 7 districts juniors, will have to take a long walk back to the dugout. He departs after scoring 1 of 5. 7 districts juniors are in serious trouble. And the new batter out at the centre is Ammar Badami. Well, what a innings he's played at the ICC of late, at the I-10 tournament, which is ongoing, and at the same time for the T20 Cup. He's been part of the Arabian Cricket League as well as the I-10 series, which was concluded in 2023 towards the end of the year. Great prospect, great all-rounder to be in the team.
Oh, well, it is caught and bowled. As I just mentioned, that ball does stop on this track, and Nipun gets another wicket, back-to-back wicket for him, and he is on a hat-trick.
Well, what a dream start for Nipun Babu, capitalizing on the pitch that is on offer, and rightly so. Straightforward catch for Nipun, and he's on a hat-trick. Ammar Badami will have to depart after a golden duck. 7 district juniors have lost half of their side back into the dugout.
What a superb bowling. Firstly, by the fast bowlers, and look at that. You close the face of the bat, not an option on this track. You got to be playing straight, and you got to be playing closer to your body. That is the way to play on slow tracks like this. 41 for 5 after 8.4 overs, and it is Javed out there in the middle. And it's a hat-trick ball. Good to see a slip in place. And the kind of bowling Nipun is bowling, I will encourage to have a leg slip in place as well. Can Javed survives on this hat-trick ball? Can Nipun produce a beauty and gets his hat-trick here?
Nipun Babu, beautiful delivery, and Javed is a great batter, and he watchfully plays him off.
What a delivery, right on the money, but nicely tackled by Javed with the straight bat.
Punch down straight to the field bowler. 9 overs gone, 7 district juniors, a bit of bother, 41 for 5. 9 overs gone, 41 for 5. Hamza will continue. They've been absolutely spot on. Opportunity and it's been grasped. Oh my goodness gracious me. That should have been taken.
Well, you can't get easier than that. Zohaib usually remains very safe in the slip, but he just missed a lollipop, I will say. But what a delivery by Hamza out of nowhere. He has got an extra bit of bounce on this strike and surprised Farman. Very unlucky.
Lucky for Farman Ali that he is still out there. Drop catch from Zohaib, maintaining those channels yet again. Well, that's been the secret ingredient. Let's have a look at that. As easy as you like. You can't drop that. Zohaib completely crushed it.
Well, if you can get the replay in slow motion, I can tell you a technical mistake which is made over there by Zohaib. When he saw the ball is coming towards him, he rushed at it. In the slip cordon, you don't want to rush towards the ball. You want the ball to come to you. Just look at that. He was moving. You can't be moving if the ball comes straight on your chest because your hands become hard at the ball. Meanwhile, it is flicked away. There is no one in the deep. A safe shot, I can say, and he will get a couple of runs.
Well, skipper Rajat marshalling his troops to perfection. He's caught those bowlers at the regular intervals, and rightly so. Every single bowler has lived up to the expectation. If they've not taken the wicket, they've actually created that pressure against Seven Districts Juniors. Great outing for them so far.
It's really a test of character. And look at that. He's angling the ball away, and that variable bounce on the track is really troubling the wicketkeeper. He has got second time hit on his body. He is a brave character. Srinath.
Well, they've got a very good bowling lineup, Seven Districts Juniors. Anything on the board close to 150, 160, they will definitely fancy their chances in this contest. This time down the leg side, and it will be a boundary. A boundary after a very long time for Seven District Juniors, and they will take it. A welcome boundary.
Well, 3 boundaries have been hit so far, but no sixes. Usually 7 District Juniors, they always remain very aggressive in nature. Oh, another good, quick short delivery, and why he is doing that? Because he has got protection in the deep, hoping the better play in the air, but it was nicely held all around the ground. A pull shot will earn him a single, and that is the halfway stage for the inning of 7 District Juniors. They have put up 48 for 5.
Grabbing 5 wickets in 10 overs, and they are really threatening with every bowler operating. They know their role, they know their responsibility, and it looks like that they have done a proper homework on this particular track.
Rightly so, having winning the toss, they elected to bowl first, and they have played to perfection so far. Nipun Babu, what an outing he's had so far. He's managed to pick 2 wickets, the cotton bowl of the leading edge. And Farman has been there for quite a while. Well, he should be the one the 7 district juniors will be banking on to cash in some good score on board.
Oh, swept away in the gap, and this will be the boundary which came after a long time, and Farman will take it with both hands.
Well, definitely yes. Every single run will matter for 7 district juniors. This was uppish, and all he had to do is swept to the right vacant area.
Nicely played toward the leg side. 2 is the call, and they will get easy 2. Well, this is what is required. You hit a boundary and you rotate the strike. In fact, if possible, convert single to 2, and that's where you will have better chance to build up a partnership here.
Absolutely spot on. That's yet again falling short. A leading edge, and Nipun Babu, how successful he has been in producing those leading edges, Nadeem.
It's purely because he is changing his pace. A quality bowler, really. Bowl those arm balls, bowl those orthodox, leg spin to right-hander, and in between bowls a little slow as well. Another good over come to an end. It's 56 for 5 after 11 overs.
$56 for 5 after 11 overs. They've got a role to play, these 2 batters. Farman and Aftab Javed both have the potential, and Ranjit Mani into his second over. He's got that wicket of his first over, and he certainly would want to get a couple more in his bag.
For many years, and he always remained very competitive with the bat, with the ball. Got plenty of righties. Look at that. This is his speciality. Those cutters always create doubts in the mind of the batters, and he always troubles them.
Well, more often than not, they will definitely get deceived by the arm action. You actually cannot read what is coming in for you. You've got to be extremely spot on, watch his arm till the last second, and then have a plan to go about it.
And what the best thing Ranjit has done is that he has chosen a right hand to bowl. He has got a big boundary on the leg side, and he is bowling those off cutters, testing the patience, testing the nerves of the batters.
And Farman taking his time, and rightly so. They've lost half of their team back in the dugout, so he wants to give something for their bowlers to defend.
Now just have a look at on that. This was his 3rd consecutive off cutter, and in all 3 times the batter did not really check it on the first instant.
Hit hard towards that cover region, It'll be a single. Well, CSS group will not mind that, but they definitely want to wrap up, pick couple of more wickets, get to the tail end, get them all out, come out to bat, chase that down as soon as possible, get their net run rate up and high. The first match for them.
Well, nicely played this time on the leg side. 2 is the call. And they have, well, chosen not to go for it. And I think it's a good decision. Don't take risk unnecessary. You already lost 5. 12 overs gone, 59 for 5. Will be bowling his third over. And look at that, right on the money. Thoroughly impressed with the way this guy is bowling. Nipan, Rizwan, how a good spinner can really turn the game on his own.
Absolutely. Nipun Babu, he's not just a good bowler and a handy batsman as well. Rescued the team CSS on quite a few occasions. This time in the slot, Farman tries to go for a big one. Will fetch him a boundary, and 7 Districts Juniors will certainly take that.
That is a good shot, and what it make it best is because he has found the gap as well. And I think Farman has decided that the best defense is to attack.
Straight to Nipun Babu. Will get him a single, rightly so. They've got the boundary of the previous delivery, a single. Well, the key for 7 Districts Juniors to have Farman Ali bat throughout the innings. Aftab Javed can definitely be handy towards the end of the innings. He just have to play the second fiddle at this stage. They cannot afford to lose any more wickets. Played off the back foot will be a single. And Aftab Javed also looking quite comfortable out there.
Well, Rizwan, having a left-arm spinner is always very key factor. And we have learned over the years, even at international cricket, starting with Daniel Vettori, what a bowler he was. Sunil Joshi, I suppose, from India, another good left-arm spinner. Murli Karthik.
That will be a no. Well, not to forget Kuldeep Yadav, one of the top-notch left-arm orthodox spinner. 13 overs gone, 76 juniors are 66 for 5.
Voice over here in Combox, Adnan Arif has joined me for the next passage of play. Welcome, Adnan.
Thank you so much, Nadeem. And Muhammad Umar is also back with the ball. The last over for him of his quota of 4 overs. And what a spell in the power play. 3 overs, just 10 runs and a wicket. CSS group just not letting these batters get off the hook. Farman, though, has managed to score 29 of 34, and he's been the mainstay so far for them. He just saw the partners rattling from the other end.
Oh, it was quick shot delivery and in a rage, lucky that it did not went on to hit the stumps. Muhammad Umar especially, special spell he has bowled in the power play, especially against the likes of Zainullah, Hassan Isa Khail, Sahel and all those players. They are very aggressive and they are natural stroke players, but just conceding 10 and 3, that is special.
Off-pace delivery. Very watchfully played there by Aftab. Made sure that he keeps it down. So single conceded on the third delivery. They're looking for the wickets. A small little partnership here of 26 between these two. Mind you, they were 41 for 5. It's a good little partnership going, but they need to continue for the next few overs before they look to go big. Just 5 wickets in hand, and they've got that big hitter, Nabil, down the order as well. So he can be handy with the bat. But these two, they're very much capable of scoring big runs.
Well, they all can hit big shots. They've got a UB in the dugout. They have got Nabil. And last match, they have built up a very good partnership. Both Nabil and Ayubi, they shine with the bat. But here, it's a test of character. Every game is a new game. Every day is new. They need to be mature enough to build a partnership. And they have to build a partnership with a good run rate, since it is just only 5 per over so far. And they got a good bowling attack, but you need to have decent runs on the board to defend.
Oh, what a shot that was, but finds the fielder in the deep. Right fielders in the right position for CSS Group. They've got everything calculated here. They've done their homework on every batter. So far, so good for Team CSS Group. Almost end of 14 overs, and look at the run rate. Going nowhere, 5 and over. And they've got pretty handy batters in their lineup as well, CSS Group. They bat pretty deep. Bowling has been fantastic so far.
Driven towards the extra cover region. Fielder cuts the ball off. A dot ball to end over number 14. 69 on the board for the loss of 5.
Well, 3 overs, 16 and 2 wickets for Nippon just into his last over. And he's found his lengths perfectly here. Just bowling like a bowling machine. Consistent in those areas, challenging the batter continuously. They just need to see him off here. Don't try to look and score big against him. Aftab completely frustrated on that occasion. Wanted to pick up a single.
Well, Nippon has proved once again that good line and length bowling, why it is so key in any form of the game, but especially when you are playing a shorter format of the game. Just look at it, his figures. Only 17 conceded in 3.3 overs and taken 2 very important wickets.
Shot once again off the inner half of the bat. Well, they can afford to now probably play out the remaining 3 deliveries. The remaining 2 deliveries from Nippon. And then last 5 overs, they can go big. Looking to go big, steps down the wicket. The fielder getting underneath it, in fact, just avoids him on that occasion. They'll pick up a couple of runs. That was a streaky shot.
Well, what Nippon has done, he has made Farman to take risk, do something unorthodox, and he created an opportunity, but the ball just fell apart. Couple of runs added to the score.
Well, I think the fielder was not in the right position. Too straight for my liking. Almost a return catch on that delivery. Certainly sticking in the surface for the spinners. A single to end that over, and what a spell of spin bowling from Nippon. 4 overs, 20 and 2 wickets for him. 15 overs done, 7 districts juniors. 73 for 5. 15 overs, 73 for 5. Just last 5 overs of the first innings. And it's going to be another premium fast bowler of CSS Group going to be bowling out his quota of 4 overs.
Well, good to see CSS Group. They are attacking. They want to get wickets. And they are utilizing their premium bowlers. They are understanding that this partnership can threaten them later on. They put up 32 together. They kind of settled down there. So they're looking to break this partnership. Good attacking captaincy.
Yeah, absolutely. Off-pace delivery. Very well played there by Aftab over the cover region. Will pick up easy couple of runs. That was an off-pace delivery, spotted well and early. Just a lot of width on that occasion. Could have gone for a boundary, but such is the situation of 7 districts juniors. They are now looking to cut loose, and they need a lot of big overs, at least 5 big overs from here to get them to a respectable total of that 130, 135 from here onwards.
Well, this is hit in the air. Is it long enough? Yes, it is. What a shot. Farman is definitely capable. In fact, it's Javed who has hit a 6, and we have just been talking about that he is a very good player, and look at that. Beautiful shot. Maximum.
And nothing wrong about that delivery. It's just pure class from Aftab. On the up, and he swung his bat and gave his full on that one. Picks up a maximum.
Oh, once again, off-pace delivery have troubled the batter. And this is the hallmark of, in this particular track. '83 for 5. Still we got 2 balls left in over number 16.
Well, 10 of this over so far. And they'll be looking to capitalize on these next 2 deliveries. A full toss, whipped. And what a shot that is. Beautiful connection. Got in line of the delivery and just whipped it. Dismissed it off our sides here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Oh, this is some shot. Look at that. It was a full toss, and wow. Just looking like a wow.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure you're watching too many reels these days. But that was one of the shot to be captured in the reels. Farman Ali picking up a maximum, moves on to almost a run a ball effort here from him. What a good batting performance from him just when his team required. Look at that. A full toss had to be put away, and he's done that in some style. Off-pace delivery, played watchfully there. A big over. Just ruining the figures of Yasir. He's bowled much better than that. Well, 17 of it. And they'll be happy with the efforts in over number 16, 7 Districts Juniors, getting some momentum now at the back end of the innings. 16 overs done, 90 for 5. Well, it's going to be Ranjit Mani with 2 overs left. Starts with that off-cutter straight away. Picks up a single of the very first delivery. Farman, a very big over, the last one, going for 17, the highest of the innings so far. Got them back on track now. The last 4 overs, can they pick up another 40 from here? Will give them a lot of belief going into the second innings. Once again, slower delivery, played straight to the covers. And look at that. Aftab Javed, he's timed that pretty well, but finds the fielder. 6th wicket down here, right when they were looking to go big.
Well, the partnership is broken, 50 runs partnership. And once again, it's the senior statesman from CSS group, Ranjit, getting another wicket. Once again, it was an off-cutter, and it is played uppishly right in the hand of the fielder over there, Rojit, taking a very comfortable catch. Muhammad Aftab Javed just now, just when he was looking dangerous, departed on 17 face 18 balls. It include 1-6 caught by Rojit, bowled by Ranjit. 91 for 6 after 16.2.
Well, it's going to be the all-rounder Nabil Arshad. Pretty handy with the bat. He can hit big. But he's got to be very watchful, especially against Ranjit, who bowls very mean, slower deliveries. Starts off with that slower one. Will be called a wide. Yes, a late decision in the end, but the right one.
Well, it's 92 for 6 after 16.2. 10 extras have been given so far. Once again an off cutter, and no run taken there.
Yeah, there was an opportunity to get the batter out on that occasion with the throw. There was no backup there. Well, 92 for 6. They're pretty happy with not giving away anything, CSS group. Don't want to take chance off a wicket and give away runs. Another slow delivery rising onto the batter. That had some bounce in it. Shot off the surface. Look at that very closely. How quickly that rose off the surface. Almost caught the glove on its way.
Well, this defines the surface. Look at that. The quality of the bowler and the surface doing rest of the job. Ranjit. Well, he is not giving any pace to these batters, and he is very deceptive with his action. They are not able to pick him up.
Yeah, absolutely deceptive is the right word, because he bowls with a quick arm speed. It does get a little bit difficult for the batter to judge that right. Couple of victims for him already in this game. Looking to get across the offside and certainly deceived once again on that occasion.
Well, this is incredible. Every now and then he bowls those off-cutters and he is deceiving the batters. 17 overs gone, 94 for 6. Inning in 17 overs, that too many. And now it's Hamza back to do the bowling.
He's got a third man up. And look at that. Inside edge. And with the fine leg up, that will always go for a boundary. And I'd like to see the third man deep probably can have that mid-on or long off or mid-off in the circle.
That can be one option. It's a death overs and usually the captains, they don't want to risk putting mid-off and mid-on up.
Well, the reason why I'm saying this because the initial 2 overs he got quite a decent movement away from the right-hander. And I think with those bats being thrown away at every ball, you might see the ball flying towards that third man region.
And I think Hamza is asking the captain about that, but still captain thinks otherwise. I think he wants Hamza to bowl full. Hamza can be very slippery. Well, it's in the air. Fielder coming under it. No, he has just missed it. He lost it completely. Ranjit, and just indicating that he lost the ball in that floodlight. I'm not sure that.
Yeah, absolutely. It does happen to the fielders standing at long on. Not really sighting it on that occasion, missing it in the floodlights. And that angle where he's standing is actually straight into the floodlights if it goes in the air. Looking to use pace, and he's done that successfully, isn't it? No. A good work from the fielder. That was an off-pace delivery that has done him on that occasion. One shot of 50. A very good change of pace from Hamza.
Well, the idea was correct, but he did not get enough pace to play that shot, and very good catch taken on third attempt by the fielder there. Well, Farman Ali departs on 49, faced 47 balls. He played a good knock considering the situation, but will have to walk back. 100 on the board for the loss of 7 after 17.3.
Well, my co-commentator Rizwan suggests that Nurullah Ayubi will not miss anything in the slot. 5 fielders in the circle, not too sure what the ploy is. They're putting the fine leg fielder deep. So mid-off cover point and short third in the circle.
Hamza. Well, good delivery. In fact, little risky it can be because the short third and the point are up in the circle. No one there in the deep.
Well, he's creating that angle away from the right-hander. And just when you said good ball, I thought for a second, if at all he gets any part of the bat onto that one, it will go away for a boundary. Why not have your fine leg fielder in the circle and have that third man deep when you're bowling from over the wicket and creating that angle?
Spot on, Adnan. I'm sure that the captain will watch the highlights and will make a note out of this. Adnan Arif has obviously played plenty of cricket and got plenty of experience.
Well, 100 up on board for the loss of 7 wickets. Well, we can only commentate from here. It's the captains out there in the center who takes the best of the calls. It might work in their favor or not. But then they are the ones who are taking the bullet out there in the center, not us.
But there's always a next day, Adnan, and let me tell you that, oh, what a beauty, and Siri has just fumbled it. And it's given byes. It's all happening here in Sharjah. 18 overs done and dusted. It's 102 for 7.
Well, Ranjit Mani with his last over. Look at that. You know that he's going to be bowling those off cutters. Still, you are deceived with those off pace. How well has he bowled in this innings as well? Every time he comes here to Sharjah Cricket Stadium, he pulls out a brilliant performance.
He's a special player, Ranjit, very experienced. And look at that. 12 runs given only in 3.1 overs and taken 2 wickets. And he has a chance to grab one more. Oh, Nurul Ayubi, as Rizwan mentioned, he is capable of hitting the big shots and he gets a boundary.
Well, he said it off air. If it's in the slot, he will go for those shots. Look at it. In the slot, over covers. Picks up a boundary, a much needed one for 7 Districts Juniors. Gets 5 runs of the first 2 deliveries.
Well, 2 is the call. Test. And they have just settled for a single. Ayubi not happy with his partner.
Well, in the end, right call. They don't want to be chancing that wicket, especially these two who can hit maximums at will. They don't want to get run out. Give themselves best of the chances to hit big.
Well, juniors play deep. Both Nabil and Ayubi build up a very good partnership in the previous game. Oh, just an edge. It would have been wide. Nabil just touching it at the last moment.
Well, toe end of the bat. Look at him. He's a big man. Big reach. Somehow managed to get some part of the bat. That would have been an easy forward decision for the umpire. Should have allowed it to go through.
Well, it is top edge. And is it? Yes, a boundary, a welcome boundary. Nabil will take it. Although it came in the form of an edge, but it's all what shorter format will provide to you.
Well, the rotation, the revolutions on the ball, just helping it go towards that boundary. He gives it all, Ranjit Mani, with his wrist as well, and those fingers rolling over the ball, not working in his favor in this last over particularly.
Oh, this is hammered for a 6. Yes, the moment it left the bat, it was always heading for a 6. So Ranjit, although he has bowled superbly, but conceded a 6 on the last ball of his spell. It's 118 for 7 after 19 overs.
Right, then last over to be bowled by Hamza, and he'll be bowling from around the wicket. What a good last over that was, spoiling the figures of Ranjit Mani, ending up with 27 runs in his quota of 4 overs, picking up 2 important wickets. And Nabil striking maximum on the last ball of that over. A big over for 7 Districts, a much needed one for them.
Nabil facing Hamza. Oh, he's bowled him out. It was a quick delivery and Nabil wanted to play across the line. Bowled out on the bowling of Hamza. Hamza gets his 2nd wicket. And Nabil, after playing a little important knock, I will say that 12 runs still good enough considering the situation. But he will have to walk back. 119 for 8 after 19.2 overs.
Change of angles working for Hamza on that occasion. He should have come and bowled with that angle in the last over as well. But nevertheless, picks up an important wicket at this stage, because this lad Nabil can hit maximums at will. 119 for 8 after 19.2. Off the edge, or in fact, off the middle, but straight too long off, no damage done. It looked like as if it came off the edge, such was the camera angle, and I spoke too early. But a single taken, and most importantly, Nurullah Ayubi back on strike.
Well, Ayubi, look at the focus, look at the eyes. Ayubi, Hamza, oh, hits it, but straight to the fielder there, chance for the run out, direct hit. And Ibrar would have been in trouble, and they have taken 2 out of that shot. Ayubi is back on strike and he has grabbed a couple of runs.
Well, more importantly for 7 Districts Juniors, Ayubi is back on strike. And he's the man for them to clear the field, to clear those ropes. And he's got to be on strike more often than not in the last 2 deliveries.
Oh, Ayubi hits it. 1 bounce over the rope. I guess, yes, it's a boundary. So once again, Ayubi among the runs here for juniors.
Well, this is what I was talking about. The angle, taking it away. And once again, a genuine top edge. Almost carrying the distance. They should have had a fielder in that area from ball number 1 with the angle that he's creating. I'm sure they'll be taking note of what I'm saying at the moment, Nadeem, as you said.
Well, they are all taking it, definitely. Adnan, be optimistic. These players are definitely watching the highlight, what they have done. And they go through the comments as well. Now we are into the last ball of the inning of juniors. And oh, Ayubi, you beauty, gets another boundary. What a shot.
Well, what a finish, I would say. Ayubi picking up 2 boundaries of the last 2 deliveries, certainly giving them that momentum, a much needed momentum they needed going into the second innings. Look at that for improvisation. Gets across towards the offside, opens up the leg side, and how well has he timed that one. So 2 boundaries back to back of the last 2 deliveries. 7 Districts Juniors finish up on 130 for 8 on the back of a brilliant cameo from Noor.
Well, I'll say that a little bit momentum has been shifted towards juniors. If they do well in the power play, look at that, the batting card. Farman shining with 49 and 47, and so is some contribution coming at towards the end by Javed and Nabil, putting up 17 and 12. And the rest of the batters really struggled in this game. Zain making 10, Tariq scoring 12, whereas Hassani Sakhel, well, he departed on 0 in this particular game. He was a champion, whereas Ayman and Badami went cheaply after scoring 1 and 0. So as Ayubi remained not out with a very important scores of 17, whereas Ebrar remains not out on 1.
Let's quickly look at the bowling summary. Yasir at the top, finishing with an expensive over, but he was good in the power play. 4 overs, 33 for 1 wicket for him. Muhammad Umar, 4 overs, just 13, 18 dot deliveries in that. Very impressive. Just 1 wicket for him. Ranjit Mani, 4 overs, 27, going for plenty in his last over. Picked up 2 wickets. Hamza, 4 overs, 29, picking up 2 wickets. Going for some runs in the last over as well. Nipun Babu, what a brilliant spell of spin bowling from him. 4 overs, 20 with 2 wickets.
Powerful performance coming up from the bowlers of CSS group. Everybody chipped in with the lovely spell and they got wickets as well to their names. So 131 will be the target for CSS group to chase on against juniors in their allotted 20 overs, and they will have to do it only with the required run rate of 6.55. We'll take a short break, but we will catch you back very shortly when CSS group going to start their chase. Stay tuned. Very good evening to all of you watching us live and exclusive here from Sharjah International Cricket Stadium. Well, we have a chase in hand where CSS Group want to start their chase against 7 district juniors, and they have got a target of 131, which they have to achieve in 20 overs with the run rate of 6.55. And to all the viewers, let me tell you that this is Royal Phoenix Clinic presenting 35th Sharjah Ramadan T20 League 2024, powered by Fan Code. And we will also like to thank our other sponsors, Al Tamar Al Madina Real Estate and the sports sponsors 7 Districts for their tremendous support. Well, domestic cricket got resumed here in Ramadan with this Ramadan League after having commencing some of the international cricket here in UAE after ILT. That series between Afghanistan and Ireland concluded just before Ramadan. And what we are seeing on the screen is Zohaib Khan, left-hander batter, one of the star player of CSS Group. Rizwan, welcome in the com box.
Thank you so much, Nadeem. Well, game 1, they've got a small total on board, but the likes of Zohaib and the other batters of CSS Group, they would want to capitalize on the power play and get going right from ball 1. Full toss, and it's been hammered. Oh, great catch in the end. Well, I think that's a maximum. He did try to take that, but on the way back, he held back, and again, he fell back towards the boundary ropes.
Well, he lost his balance on the second attempt. This is going to be very interesting. Watch out, just watch out. This is going to get viral. We are all fans of memes, and just look at that. 7 district fielder can't believe it. It is Zohaib, and he can turn the game on his own shoulder.
Well, the first ball on offer, look at that. It was in the slot, full toss delivery. He did get to the ball, but in the end, he managed to put it back. Oh my goodness, and he lost the balance towards the end.
In his second attempt, he lost the balance, but what an attempt by Ayubi. And what a scenes we have got. Zohaib has got a 6 on the very first ball, but plenty of drama. Well, on the other hand, juniors have started operating with the left arm spinner against Zohaib. This can be very dangerous, can be very risky.
Well, certainly. First ball, lot of drama. Zohaib gets off the mark. Lucky that he survived there. Right on the money. Javed, well, he would consider himself to be absolutely lucky there, Zohaib.
Well, Muhammad Aftab Javed. Zohaib pulls it, but straight to long on. Wide-ish long on, in fact. A single added to the score. Well, plenty of drama already in this game.
And to start the proceedings in the batting alongside Zohaib would be Abhiram Ritwik. Right-hand batter, prolific batter. Usually opens the innings for CSS Group. It's a small total that they are chasing down, but they've got to be extremely careful. These young lads can definitely turn the tables and the heat on. You've seen that off the first delivery. Had that been taken, it could have been definitely a great contest as they progress into the game. And CSS Group on the other side would want to capitalize on the power play, and rightly so. You can see the intent right from ball 1 from Zohaib.
Well, it's mainly because of Abhiram that Aftab Javed was introduced on the very first over, and juniors have understood that it's spinners who have to play a very important role in this game.
Played with soft hands. Will get a single. Very interesting to see how they strategize their run chase. We've seen that previous game where Fly Emirates was taking on Alif Pharma, and the way they've planned themselves. Look at that. Look at that. He did get the balance in, but towards the end, he lost it, and you could see that from his reaction.
Well, it could have been the best catch of the tournament so far, but while getting in, He just stepped on the rope over there and he lost his balance. Well, that is the end of over number 1. It's 8 on the board for the loss of none.
Right. The new bowler will be Ibrar, who will be starting from the academy end. He's got a deep third in place and a deep square leg. Point a slip in position for him. Cover an extra cover. Long on and short long off. He's got a responsibility on his shoulders.
Well, wide down the leg side. Got to be careful, Ibrar. No one there. A deep fine leg for you. Every ball which juniors are going to bowl in this game will decide the fate of the game.
Well, the right thing for Abhiram to do is get off strike, give as much as strike as possible to Zohaib. He's a clean striker of the ball, and any opportunities he will certainly take them.
Oh, beautiful delivery. Almost scared him up. Full and swinging out.
The banana swing coming in play. The breeze doing a lot for the bowler. Ibrar, look at that. Beautiful delivery. It's a dream for a bowler to have such deliveries in place in the power play. CSS 9 for no loss. Well, I tell you what, couple of wickets initially can definitely put the CSS group on the back foot.
Oh, another wide down the leg side. Ibrar just expecting too much swing. Need to be accurate with his line and length. 2 extras have been given so far.
Well, you've got to be careful. When you're defending such a small total, you've got to be accurate and spot on with your lines and lengths. And they've made the changes in the field. Long off goes deep, and the deep third comes inside the circle. And they've got a deep cover.
Well, once again, pitching outside leg. Got to be careful, Ibrar. Now then, it is going to be very interesting. If he continues to bowl those outswinger, which will be coming back to the left-hander batter Zohaib, how Zohaib is going to operate, because he is one of those players who has got every stroke under his armory, and no ground is big enough when Zohaib gets going.
Well, he's slightly been off color, but we know how destructive of a batter he is. He'll have to get those most needed runs in the power play, and he will definitely fancy his chances up against Ibrar.
This time wide. On the offside, Ibrar has bowled 3 wides already in this over. Captain not happy. And juniors would like Zohaib to go back in the dugout as soon as possible. They understand how important is the wicket of Zohaib.
Beautiful delivery this time around. He's come back with a dot ball. Ibrar will have to be immaculate with his deliveries given the low total they are defending. But they definitely have they pack a punch, this young guns, 7 district juniors. But they need to find a way to get these batters out back in the dugout. Well, they have the services of Rojit as well as Ranjit Mani. Beautiful in swinging. It'll just be a dot ball, two dot balls on the trot. That will ease a little bit of pressure for Ibrar, who was wavered at the beginning of the over.
Well, that is a perfect length for him to bowl on this particular surface. This surface has got definitely something for the bowlers. At a time, it becomes a double pace wicket as well. So if you are bowling at that particular length, good length, that can trouble the batter.
Skied up in the air. And that's a maximum. Capitalizing on the pace, Zohaib dispatches that for a maximum. A very good looking shot.
Well, you can't keep Zohaib out of the game. It was just in his zone and he has freed his arm, hitting it with an ease. A six, a straight six coming up from the bat of Zohaib. This is second six in this little inning from Zohaib.
Well, our co-commentator Adnan Arif has done a lot of practice alongside him before the match. It's working in his favour. A dot ball to end the over. 2 overs gone. CSS are comfortable at 18 for no loss. Well, they are continuing with Aftab Javed, who did create that opportunity of the first delivery, and he's still been given the task to break this partnership, get some momentum going into the game. 7 district juniors are looking for that wicket, much needed wicket.
Yeah, that is the only way they can win this game. They need to get CSS Group all out before they achieve this target. And Aftab Javed bowled superbly well in the previous game as well. He was one of the pick of the bowler for juniors. And I'm sure that he will be targeting to get a wicket here, especially of Ibrahim. Oh well, look at that. Wanted to play the sweep shot, didn't get the connection.
Beautiful delivery from Aftab Javed. You've got to be careful. Watch out for Aftab Javed till the last second when he's delivering those strides. Abhiram didn't quite time it. Will fetch him a single. Watch out for this battle. Interesting contest. Aftab Javed up against Zohaib.
Well, Rizwan, a good arm ball which will just move away from the left-hander batter can be a good choice. And if Zohaib opted to play across the line, he can be in trouble.
Played off the back foot. Well, he's technically a very good batsman, but given the course of the game and starting their first match here, they definitely want to be on the top of this game up against 7 districts juniors, which is a very, very polished side, I would say. Charges down the ground, didn't quite connect it. Another dot ball.
Well, he made it yoke to himself. This is very important passage of the game. And nicely played. Just rotating the strike. And that will be the end of over number 3. 20 on the board for the loss of none.
Three overs gone, 20 for no loss. They've managed to get things back in their control a little bit. And it's case of getting couple of wickets in the power play. Leading edge, but no fielder there.
Well, Nabil Aziz, I think some district juniors have decided to operate with spinners from both ends, and I think it's a good choice. The wicket is offering sport to the spinners. Abhiram will be facing Nabil Aziz.
Well, clinical bowler he is, Nabil Aziz. It was slightly back of length. Well, they've noticed what Nipun Babu has done to them alongside Ranjit Mani in the bowling, and that's exactly what they're persisting with. Slow spin bowling, not giving any width on offer, keeping them under 6 runs and over, building that pressure, and when the pressure is being built, the dot balls coming in play, there is always a possibility of a wicket. That's exactly what they're eyeing for 7 district juniors.
They will fight hard, that is for sure. They will not give up. And look at that. He almost trapped him, and in a rage, not a convincing shot by Abhiram. A single added to the score. Now then, it is Zohaib who is a key figure in that batting lineup for CSS group.
Well,
Will be facing Nabil Aziz.
Well, he's the X factor for them for sure. He scored 15 of 12, and look at Abhiram. He struggled out there. 4 of 10 deliveries for him. So 7 district juniors are not going to give it away so easily. They will make them run for their money. In the slot, hit hard, and he's gone. They've got the much needed breakthrough. 7 districts juniors, a delight for them.
Well, Zohaib departs. This is what they were targeting, and Zohaib has been trapped. Set by Nabil Aziz and the captain Zainullah. 7 districts juniors have got the X factor of CSS group. Zohaib Khan walking back after scoring 15 and 13, and very good catch taken in the D by Amar Badami as well. 22 for 1, and we are into the 4th over.
Ranjit Mani comes out to the centre, who's got loads of responsibilities on his shoulders. It's not an easy track to score runs, and rightly so. Great captaincy from Zainullah. He's marshalling his troops to perfection.
Well, I think the wicket of Zohaib is going to play a very important role here. Now, Ranjit and Abraham, they have to build up a good partnership with a good run rate, because 7 district juniors will come hard at them. Their body language is changed. and they are sensing that they can create a drama here. 4 overs gone, 22 for 1. Oh, good shot, but straight to the fielder there. Still, they will pick up a single. Abraham moves on to 5. Ranjit yet to open his account. And he will be another very important player for CSS group.
Right. Persisting with Javed, rightly so. They've created that pressure in the power play, not giving away any runs whatsoever so easily. And Ranjit Mani is still has to get off the mark, missing his mark there, Javed. Definitely excited with this contest. Can these young guns create a couple of more wickets in the power play? A beautiful delivery. It'll be a single. Well, 7 district juniors would not mind that.
Well, Ranjit playing on the back foot, not sure. The best option here against Javed. He is very good in bowling those arm balls, and that can be very risky option to play across the line on the back foot.
Quick single taken through at the keeper's end. Well, singles and 106 required of 93 deliveries. They would be eyeing for those 8 to 9 good balls to get those batters back into the dugout. Ahmed Tariq, the keeper there.
Oh, once again, punched on the ground. At that time, Ahmed Tariq got the ball very quickly. One more important thing will be the test of the fielding. Juniors, they need to be on their toes. Their fielders, especially operating in the circle, do not allow them to take easy singles. And now this is what is going to build up the pressure. Dot balls always create pressure in the mind of the batters.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Every single dot ball, I mean, the pressure is absolutely on. Ranjit Mani gives himself a bit of room. It's skied up in the air. Fielder backpedaling it. Well, falls away from him. And they pick up a comfortable 2 runs. Aftab Javed yet again creating that opportunity.
Well, superb bowling by the spinners, both Nabil Aziz and Aftab Javed. 27 on the board for the loss of 1 after 5. What a shot. It was pitched up and smartly played. Smart cricket required, and I have got a very smart commentator in the com box. Change of the voice. Rizwan has been replaced by my dear friend Adnan Arif. Welcome, Adnan.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome. Well, CSS group 31 for fun. Just lost Zohaib, Abhiram Ritwik, and Ranjit Mani, who usually bats at the top of the order, likes to open the innings with Zohaib is in at number 3. Very handy batter, likes to take the aggressive route. He's been very watchful so far in his first 5 deliveries, but he'll be looking to cut loose, especially in the last over of the power play.
Nabil Aziz, or tossed up delivery, driven toward the cover, and he will take a single. Well, Adnan, this game is definitely going deep. Juniors will fight hard.
Absolutely, that momentum they got in the last few overs, Nabil and Nurullah Ayubi provided them with those much needed cameos, certainly provided them that belief. Look at that, looking to go big through the onside, fielder well placed. So provided them that belief going into the second innings, chasing 131. And the game is set up beautifully to go all the way down to the wire. They've picked up that important wicket of Zohaib as well, who can be really devastating right there at the top in the initial 6 overs of power play with 2 fielders outside the circle. And they've seen the back of Zohaib already. Just one more man, probably Ranjit Mani's wicket would be very crucial here because he can get away with quick runs. And there you go, as we speak, picks up that important wicket, and that change of pace, slowing it down, using the surface, spinning it away from the right-hander, working in favour of 7 Districts Juniors once again.
Well, spot on, Adnan Arif with his comments. Look at that. Slow in the air, getting the turn, and Ranjit is undone. Nabil Aziz with his jubilant celebration, and he deserved to have that as the dangerous Ranjit Mani walking back after scoring 4 on 7, bowled by Aziz. 2 wickets down on 34.
Right then, it's Vishnu Raj, the left-handed batter for 7 Districts Juniors. Well, it's that time of the night.
Still a lot of time for the Sahur, Adnan. We have got a match in hand. Nabil Aziz bowling superbly.
Well,
Got 2 wickets.
Ramadan taking a toll on me. Very well played, but straight to the fielder at mid-off. A good power play there for 7 Districts Juniors. 34 for 2 after 6. Right then, 6 overs, 34 for 2. CSS group chasing 131 in the allotted 20 overs. And I must say, great captaincy from Zain, introducing the spinners up and early, realizing there's enough in the surface. There are plenty of spinners in the squad. 7 Districts Juniors. It's going to be Ammar Badami, the right arm leg break, introduced from the Bukhatir end.
Oh, beautifully bowled. First up, good flight with the decent pace. The slow you will bowl, the more success rate you will have. Look at that. Beauty of a delivery.
A much needed wicket for 7 Districts Juniors. That's shot and hit hard through the covers. There's a fielder placed perfectly for that kind of a shot. An ordinary delivery from Ammar Badami. He's got to be much better than that.
Well, the celebration of Nabil Aziz reminds me of the players coming out from 2 cities. Haryana from India, definitely the state, and Gujranwala from Pakistan. The wrestlers are very famous from there, and they will always have such kind of celebration, the way Nabil Aziz did. We have seen Shekhar Dhawan doing that, and we have seen some of the players from Pakistan, especially the one who are from Gujranwala, they do that.
Yeah, there's a technical term for it called Thai 5 instead of high 5. Well, look at that. Very well played in the end. Vishnu gets off the mark with that shot. And they've got to stitch up a partnership here. Try to get as close as possible to that target and then probably look to take those chances. But a much needed partnership is required here.
Run rate has creeped up to 7 per over now. Well, punch on the back foot, 2 is the call, but good fielding there in the deep. Badami need to understand one thing is to pitch the ball up, let the break do the job for you.
Yeah, he's bowling against the left-hander, and with the leg spin, that might work in favor of the batters. Not really impressed with that decision, but he's got a very good googly as well up his sleeve. That will be called a wide. I would have loved to see him from the other end, where a right-hander would have to take chance against the short boundary, against the leg spin.
Oh, good delivery. Tossed it up. That's what is required on this track. Adnan, the reason why maybe Amar Badami has been asked to bowl from this end is because they have got Nabil Aziz, a left-arm spinner, bowling from that end. Meanwhile, it has been pulled upishly, but safe enough. Another single will get added to the score.
Well, 7 overs done, 39 for 2. Well, change of ends for Aftab. Will be bowling his 4th and the final over of his quota of 4 overs. Bowled pretty decently in the power play. 3 overs, 15 for him. They'll be looking to just play him off here. Don't want to take risk against him. A very good bowler. He's a very good all-rounder. Not too many runs with the bat tonight, but he'll certainly be looking forward to pick up a wicket for his team here.
Oh, this time little wide outside out. Got to be little careful, Javed. He has got protection in the deep on the leg side for Vishnu.
Well, started with that 6.5 and over. Now it has crept up to 7 per over. Slowly and steadily the run rate is going up, and with those dot deliveries it's only going to go up. Good pressure bowling here from the juniors. They're keeping them on the toes here.
Well, good delivery. Just checking the batter coming down the track, pulling his length, and also it was the other way around. Adnan?
Yeah, absolutely. Look at that. Flat and fast from Aftab Javed. Just a single conceded in this over. In fact, 5 dot deliveries.
Yeah, a good flight to delivery here can really test the nerves, test the patience of Vishnu. Flight, let him hit. Well, he got an edge here and runs for the team, and they will get 2 out of this particular shot. So 41 on the board for the loss of 2 after 8 overs.
Ammar Badami went for 5 in his first over, will be bowling his second, but he's got to bowl better length now, and even the lines are going for a big shot. This is going to be a catch, and the long of Nurullah Ayubi taking a pretty safe catch. Ammar Badami strikes it for his team. Wicket number 3, and Abhiram has to depart.
Well, juniors have really brought themselves back into this game. Abhiram at that occasion lost his temper and wanted to hit a big shot. Caught in the deep by Ayubi on the bowling of Ammar Badami. Have managed to score 14 on 19. It's 41 for the loss of 3. Juniors are back in the game.
Albin in at number 5 for CSS group. That required run rate shooting up to 7.6 now. Look at that, how well they have bowled. Just 5 runs and over for the first 8 overs, picking up 3 important wickets. We initially thought that CSS group have managed to contain them at a very good score, but certainly there's enough in the surface for the spinners. So spinners doing the trick at the moment for Team 7 Districts Juniors. Oh, what a delivery. What a delivery first up to the new batter. And I think it got some part of the bat, did it? No, called as buys.
Oh, what a delivery. Oh, it was an outside edge. It was definitely a chance. Although given as buys, but it was definitely an edge. Ammar Badami making the ball talk here.
Well, big deflection. Oh, what a great strike that is. What a shot that is. A shot of confidence from Vishnu Raj there. Picks up his first boundary of the innings.
Oh, good striking here. One bounce over the rope. Found the gap as well. And counter-attacking the aggressive bowling of Ammar Badami. Zainullah having few words. $85 runs required in 69 balls.
Well, again, talking about that leg spinner bowling from shorter end to the left-hander will certainly play into the hands of the batter. If you're bowling at that length, Vishnu will not think twice before bringing out a big shot. Connected that pretty cleanly, but these can go for maximums as well.
Yeah, definitely. There is always a risk factor operating with the leg spinner against a left-handed batter from Bukhatar end, because there is a small boundary towards the leg side. Oh, he goes big, and this time He will go for maximum. Well, seems like Vishnu is just hearing what Adnan is talking about.
Absolutely in the slot. This is easy pickings coming into the batter, and every left-hander, you know, they're pretty good on the leg side. It's a natural hitting arc for any batter, right or left. Better delivery from Ammar after conceding 10 already. Well, once again, they've got to reassess where Ammar should be bowling. It would have been a pretty decent delivery had he been bowling from the other end, but it's a short end to the left-hander.
Every run is going to be very important in the course of the game. Albin, yet to open his account, got a flighted delivery, a full toss, driven away for a single. And that is the end of over number 9, 54 for 3, 77 required in 66 balls.
Al-Hassan Isa Khail to bowl from the other end, off spin. And this is what I was talking about earlier. Leg spinner bowling to a left-hander towards the short end, and it's going to be off spinner bowling to the right-hander towards the short end. These are the things which actually works against you as a bowling team. Look at that flick towards that deep mid-wicket region will pick up a single.
Well, these are the small things which can make a big difference. Hassan Isa Khail now will be bowling against a left-handed batter, Vishnu.
Well, absolutely right. These are the small things that an analyst have to work on. These are the things where the support staff need to come and probably send message to the captain if at all he has missed out on that part. Short delivery, played with soft hands, running the first one hard, and right call in the end. That would have been tight.
Well, a short delivery by Hassan Isa Khail not going to help. You've got to keep putting those dot balls, create pressure on the batters. You can only win by picking up wickets. Another length delivery. Well, not sure. This is the plan.
Well, he's darting them in at the moment, and rightfully so. He doesn't have the liberty of big boundaries on the leg side to the right-hander. But again, 12 runs off the last over, certainly helping the cause of CSS Group. Was able to bring down that run rate, which was getting close to 8, down to 7.
Well, another half tracker put away for another single. 4 singles in 4 balls. And that is what required by CSS.
Yeah, absolutely. To the Harsh Desai not playing as well. So don't have that extra genuine spinner with them. Once again, a quicker and flatter delivery to the right-hander will be another single. So 5 singles of the first 5 deliveries.
This is going to be the last ball of the over number 10th. 72 required in 61 balls. They got 7 wickets in hand. That is good news for CSS Group. Last almost 11 balls, they have pulled things back to their favor. Hassan Isa Khail to Vishnu. Poor delivery. Wide given by the umpire.
Well, taking the pressure off at the halfway stage, CSS Group. Oh, that was darted in. Just a single to end over number 10 at the halfway stage. CSS Group 61 for 3. Well, at the halfway stage, 61 for 3 CSS Group are, and it's going to be the new bowler Ahmed Tariq. Looks like it's going to be off spin, and probably the right way to go from this end of giving width. There's a deep cover in place, a very strange field. You usually don't see that kind of a field going in to an off spinner. But it has worked in their favor, at least the first delivery that Ahmed Tariq has bowled. So the idea is pretty clear for him. He wants to pitch it outside the off stump, well wide of that stump outside the off, to the left hander, especially with the short boundary on the leg side. It's now time to introduce you to my co-com, Nadeem, who's just got a break, and I've been joined by Rizwan here with me.
Thank you, Adnan. 69 or 59. Game on, I would say. But 7 district juniors will have to play out of their skin, get a couple of wickets going in the next 3 to 4 hours to give themselves a fair chance in this contest. And I definitely sees something is going to happen in the next 3 to 4 overs. CSS group would want to take their chances. They've got 7 wickets in hand, game evenly poised at this juncture.
Yeah, as we say, there's a change in field. The fine leg has been moved to short third. There's a point, backward point, and a point in the circle on the offside, and a short mid wicket to save that single. Bowling the right channels, Ahmed Tariq has to drag it from outside the off stump if he has to make use of that short boundary on the leg side. Vishnu could only manage a single. He's looking good, 20 of 18 deliveries, and this is the sort of effort they need from here onwards. Almost run a ball stuff, just a boundary or two will make it for them.
6 to 7 runs an over is what they would be eyeing at. They've got enough firepower in the dugout who can definitely capitalize. This time, slow one going down the leg side, not what you want at this stage. And extras, freebies on offer from 7 Districts Juniors.
Well, look at them, 7 extras at the bottom of your screens already. When you're defending a very low total, you've got to be switched on with those extras. That's a better delivery. Good work in the cover. A rare dot delivery that we've seen lately, but an important one. They need to bowl these pretty regularly, push that run rate up close to 8.5. Certainly put that pressure on the batters to take chance. A fuller delivery, a lot of flight in it. Enough time for the batter to pick up a single.
Well, every single dot delivery will certainly create that pressure, and those pressure will ask the batters to go after these bowlers, creating an opportunity for the wicket. Ahmed Tariq has been immaculate with his lines and lengths. Can he finish off this over in style? Vishnu, 20 of 18. Short ball straight to the fielder. Good stuff. 11 overs gone, 66 for 3.
A second over for Hassan Isa Khail. There's no short fine leg in place. They're going for that quick second. And a wayward throw. Probably go for the third, maybe. Albin overran on that occasion, not really ready for the third one.
One of those extra bowlers will have to step up to the occasion. The off spinners Nabil and Ammar Badami have been absolutely spot on, but this time it has to be Isa Khail and the other bowler. If they can pick up a couple of good wickets, we are in a contest.
Well, with on off, a very good fielding there by the captain, certainly saving a few runs for his team. Not a very good return on that occasion. Good glove work by Farman Ali, just to make sure no extras conceded. But what a fielding effort that was.
Well, they're milking those singles and doubles, and that's exactly the need of the hour for them. And they do not want to lose out any wickets, CSS group. They've managed to stitch up a partnership here. And that's exactly what they want. They want to go big probably after 15, 16 overs. Didn't quite time it. Hassan Isa Khail gutted there.
Well, what's more important is to increase that difference between the number of balls and the number of runs. Push the run rate up, because at the moment they just need singles and doubles. Just a couple of boundaries is what they required in the remaining 51 deliveries that will reduce the deficit. And that is a good strike wide off that long off fielder. Very good work from the fielder to keep it just to a single. So Hassan Isa Khail, he's just got to manage his lines and lengths here. Can't afford to go under the bat and can't take the pace off, especially to the right-hander.
Spot on. Well, 2 deliveries, 60 of 50. Game is looking quite equally poised. Even Stephens at this stage Going down the leg, helped its way, no damage done. Can he finish off with the dot and create that, increase that deficit between the balls and the runs? That's exactly what Hassan Isakil will have to target on this delivery.
Well, a good partnership of 30 so far. They were 41 for 3. Wanted to hit that hard. Plays it down the ground for just a single. So a single to end over number 12. CSS at 6 and over. 72 for 3. Well, continuing with the spinner, Ahmed Tariq, and we are yet to see Nabil, who's a very good bowler, can change the game for them. But he hasn't been introduced in the attack, probably. Captain realizing there's too much in the surface for the spinners, that's why maybe we haven't seen him. But he's a very handy bowler.
Charges down, will just be a single. Well, rightly so, they managed to keep the run rate under control, and that's exactly could be the reason why Zainullah is persisting with the spin, and they definitely have lived up to the expectations of the skipper. But rightly said, probably a seamer in place at this juncture could go anyway.
Well, we've seen already in the first inning, CSS group, they had Mohammad Umar and Yasir operating with the new ball as the seam option. There was plenty in the surface for the bowlers. We've seen that already. Why not have an over of Nabil here and see how things pan out and then probably decide what needs to be done?
Well, they definitely are a polished side. It's just a case of experience for the young lads and the young guns to strategize themselves as they move into the game. And with the days passing by, they will only get to learn on how to operate. Slow one on this occasion. Vishnu charges down the ground, and it's a maximum. They will take it, CSS group.
Well, what a timely strike this is from Vishnu. Just a little bit of loop in the air, enough for him to dance down the wicket, convert it into a half volley and deposit it towards that shorter boundary, long on region for a maximum. A much needed boundary. Just 2 fours have been hit in this innings and 4 sixes. This is what happens in a low scoring game. And at the moment they are still in the game, 7 districts juniors. They just need to make sure that they change the bowlers, the right bowlers from the right end. Tariq, who's normally a part-timer, a very handy batter, but he's got too much to be doing at this stage.
Change the course of the game. The deficit further coming down. 51 of 45, 6 deliveries away just to get that under 6 runs and over. Vishnu 29 of 24. He's looked positive out there from the ball one. Head back straight towards the long off region will be a single.
Well, they've already got that one boundary we are talking about. Now it's just one more boundary that they need to score in the 44 deliveries. Otherwise, they're going away with this game. 7 districts, juniors have got to find wickets. Wickets is the only way they can come back into this game. Very good fielding effort there from Hassan Isakil, putting in that dive, saving a single. And these are the moments that actually lift your bowlers, the entire fielding unit.
Well, they are in command at this stage of the game, CSS, and they would not want to take any calculated risks as they are going as per the game plan. One boundary here and there will get them in control of the game. They're already in control of the game. 50 runs required of 42, 81 for 3 after 13.
Well, persisting with spin, Hassan Isa Khail to bowl his third over. He bowled pretty decently so far, giving away just 13 runs, but it's the wicket columns that is empty. This is what they require. A good first up delivery. They need to create a lot of pressure here, especially with the fielders in the circle. They need to stop those singles. Can't afford to give away easy singles, because that is the only way they are going to pressurize the batters.
Gives himself a bit of room at a dot ball. Hassan Isakhil will certainly take that. 2 dot balls on the trot. 50 or 40 required. The game is evenly poised at this stage, slow and steady.
Well, Nabil warming up at the deep square leg region. You might see him in action in the next over. Opportunity there, and he's just grasped it. What a costly mistake it's going to be. Hassan Isa Khail created that opportunity. Nabil just a little late to get under it.
Well, this was going down the leg, and he did create that opportunity. Should have been taken probably an early start, could have landed that wicket, much needed wicket for Hassan Isakhil.
You need to take those if you are to come in back in the game. There's no other way you are coming back into the game. Look at that. A very good shot wide of the fielder. In fact, it will clear the boundary pretty easily. Vishnu turning the tables on here for CSS Group. Put down on the last delivery, and he's making them pay with a maximum of the very next.
Well, he's been the lone soldier for CSS Group, counter-attacking 7 Districts Juniors, and rightly so. He's raised on to 38 of 29 deliveries. Well, they are in full control and in the driver's seat at this juncture of the game.
Well, what a partnership this has been. 48 worth so far. Just 11 from Elbin. And it's Vishnu who's the chief destructor. 34 for him of just 19 deliveries. And that partnership of 48 of just 36. In fact, make it 49 of 36 with that wide. So, straight away, Hassan Isa Khail under pressure. And nothing much he can do with that drop catch. Oh, darts that one in. Flat and fast. Very watchfully played by Vishnu. Moves on to 39 of 30.
Right, last delivery of the 14th over coming in play. Little too late probably for Nabil to come into the attack. 40 of 37 required. This time played over the extra cover region. And they will comfortably take a couple of runs. 14 overs gone. CSS Group are 93 for 3.
Look at the number of balls per 30. The first one taking 31 balls, and that's where wickets were falling. Second one, little less, 28. And now they've got the momentum towards their favour. The last 30 coming off just 23 deliveries. And it's Vishnu Raj at the moment who's been the aggressor. On 39 at the moment. And he's been partnered well with Albin on the other end, who's playing a second fiddle in this innings. It's now time to see some seam bowling option. Nabil Aziz. In fact, it's going to be Nabil Arshad, the fast bowler for 7 Districts Junior. In my opinion, he's being introduced a little too late. Just 38 more required of 36 deliveries. No real pressure on the batters.
Nabil Arshad, right arm, medium fast, as rightly pointed by my co-commentator. Maybe a little too late that they've brought him in the attack. We've noticed the seam moment in the first innings where both the bowlers were able to pick up those wickets. Now Nabil will have to create something magical here.
Well, we've seen funny things happening in cricket. A quick delivery, shimmy down the wicket for Vishnu, and he's hammered that towards that deep cover region. They're coming back for the second. This can be tight. Oh, this will be referred, but I think Vishnu has made it.
Well, certainly, it looks like he's comfortably made it. You could see that from the body language of Vishnu there. There you are, comfortably made it. Vishnu, well, he's had a very good outing tonight. Will certainly look out for that half-century mark.
Well, intention's pretty clear from the batter. He does not want to have a first look. He wants to finish this game quickly. Don't want to take it deep and create that drama all of a sudden. But it might also work in favor of Seven Districts Juniors. If a wicket can be taken here, certainly a lot of pressure would be put on to CSS Group.
Great opportunity there. Well, a great attempt, I would say, from the keeper. Well, Nabil Arshad did create that opportunity, but away from the keeper on that occasion.
Well, he's done some damage to himself, Farman Ali, on that occasion, giving his all to take that catch. Look at that, how quickly it bounced. Fell very awkwardly on his right shoulder. Look at that. He's in a lot of pain at the moment. And these are the sort of efforts that is appreciated by everybody across the ground, on the field, off the field, on the screens. I hope he's all right for Team 7 Districts Juniors to take the glove work. Looks like he is fine. Just requires some time to catch up with his breath.
Great glove work from the keeper, rightly so. Look at the kind of efforts these guys are, young guns are putting in there. Not giving away runs easily. They're making CSS fight till the last minute. What an innings he has had. Great outing for him. He took a bit of time initially and he did that counter-attacking from his side. 43 of 32 for him. 34 required of 34. Nabil. This time uppish and played towards that deep point region will just be a single. Nabil trying to give width on offer. But in the end, it was just a single. But they should definitely be proud of the efforts they've put in, the young 7 Districts Juniors. They made CSS, they created that pressure in the power play, put them on the back foot, and managed to get that going till the end. But Vishnu and Albin playing the second fiddle, 13 of 15 for him, but he's been there alongside Vishnu, staying for a partnership. Wayward delivery wide, not exactly what you would want your bowlers to bowl at this juncture. And clearly, Farman Ali not happy with that. This is a second over of seam into operation. They've persisted with spin all throughout the innings. It's given us 6 runs in the first 3 deliveries. This time, a bit of work in the deep point region. (44 of 33 for Vishnu. 31 required of 32. Is there any way Nabil can find a way to break this partnership, especially getting the priced scalp of Vishnu? who's looked promising from ball one. Played off the back foot, will be a comfortable single. 15 overs gone, and with that they reached 100, 101 for 3, CSS group. I beg your pardon, there's one delivery left. 101 for 3, Albin 14 of 16. Winning the toss, CSS group elected to field first. And what a show they have put on. Punched off the back foot. Just a single. Albin will keep the strike. 15 overs gone, 102 for 3. Into his third over. He's given away 17 runs. Great delivery to start off with, away from the right hand batter Albin. A quick word from Albin and Vishnu. They've got the game under control. They don't have to do anything fancy. Just get those singles and doubles and they should quite comfortably cross the line with ease. Zohaib started off pretty well but could not get going. Ranjit Mani was bowled, and then Vishnu and Albin. Great partnership. They've analyzed the wicket, they've played to perfection, they've got everything. They've ticked all the check boxes, CSS, so far. This pull towards the deep square leg region, and it's a catch. Vishnu will have to depart. Ammar Badami creating that opportunity.
Well, he should have been bowling from this end, from the start itself. And look at that. That would have gone for 6 from the other end. But here, the long boundary coming into play. And straight away, wicket for Ammar. Off the very first over, he bowls from that end. Could this be the change of fortune that they were looking for? Well, 28 required of 27 deliveries with 4 wickets to go. With 4 wickets down, we have a contest in hand.
किधर देखे हैं इसको क्यूरोस पे आ रहा है क्या मुझे लिंक भेजो ना प्लीज फॉलो कर लेना डॉट में हाँ कर लूंगा आप लिंक भेजो ना Well, crucial wicket at crucial juncture of the game. Ammar Badami picking that spry scalp of Vishnu. Remember, they still have to score 28 runs, and Rojit comes into the out at the center. CSS group. Well, is there an opportunity? That will be referred to the third umpire. Possibility of a stump. Well, Ammar Badami is creating some magic here.
Well, it's all happening here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's the captain, Rojit, who's just walked out, and a possible chance of a stumping here. Just waiting for the TV umpire's confirmation, and yes, he's been given out. So nothing much to add on to the score for the captain. He checks in and checks out. A golden duck for him. Back-to-back wickets for the 7 Districts Juniors. They are back in the game. Ammar Badami doing the trick for them. 103 for 5.
In quick succession for 7 Districts Juniors, 28 required of 26, couple of more wickets will change the course of the game.
Well, Ammar Badami certainly spinning them back into the game. Srinath is a new batter at number 7. Look at that slip in place. Ammar Badami has got his tail up. 3 for 18 for him. Bowled an expensive over the second one. That's not a good start to a new batter. That was short pitch stuff. Should have been taken for a few runs here. But Srinath just playing his first delivery, very watchful.
Well, lucky I would say on that instance, Ammar Badami, short pitch delivery. It could have gone anywhere towards that cow corner or the mid-wicket region. But I tell you what, we have a game on. Straight to Hassan Isakhil. That will bring the over to the end. 16 overs gone. 103 for 5.
Well, last 4 overs, 28 needed. And what drama here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It continues to happen once again. They were going along nicely. Just needed 29 of 30 deliveries with 6 wickets in hand. In fact, 7 wickets in hand. And what an over that was from Ammar Badami. Just conceding a single and picking up 2 important wickets. Certainly, the momentum is now towards 7 Districts. They've got the best bowler in the attack now. Nabil, who's got 2 overs up his sleeves. He's got 2 wickets already. Just gave away 9 runs in his first 2 overs. This is a very important over.
And the good thing for 7 Districts Juniors, it will be a new batter to face the music of Aziz. Srinath has faced 2 deliveries. Plays towards the leg side, straight to the fielder. That will be a dot ball. Each and every dot ball will create that pressure. And you can see that.
Well, not the right field to go with. There should be somebody at the cover region to stop a single. They've got 3 men, one at short third, backward point and point. And there's a deep cover in place. And as we speak, there's a change in field. Mid-wicket is being installed. He's got to be on the stumps channel. Can't afford to give any width because there's easy singles on offer.
Quick single stolen. Well, Nabil Aziz, what a night he's had. Brilliant bowling. Look at his figures, 2 for 11 of 2.3 overs. Well, he needs to pick up this big man, Albin, who's there for quite some time. He's been the second fiddle, but he'll have to step up and get into the destructive mode.
Now they've got a cover in place. Good delivery, played well in the end by Albin, picks up a single. This is the sort of field that you should be looking to go with, especially if you want to contain singles as a short cover, short mid-wicket. Bowls it flat and fast. Nabil, a very good bowler he is.
Well, this last delivery is going to be the crucial part. If he can get that dot or a wicket in, we've got a game on. It's not going to be easy to chase down 25 of 18 deliveries. This time hit high up in the air, opportunity, and it's been taken. Ammar Badami, the catcher there, and Nabil Aziz yet again producing that magic delivery when required.
Well, CSS just imploding here. 3 wickets in matter of just 2 overs. Look at that, Ammar Badami. How nicely and easily he got onto that one. Another wicket falls down. Srinath. All that pressure building up. He had to bring out that big shot and he could only find the field on that occasion. Aziz picks up his 3rd wicket of the night. An important strike at an important stage. 17 overs done. 106 for 6. Well, another example of having that self-belief. They were running away with the show, CSS group, at 15 over mark. Just 29 was required with 6 wickets, 7 wickets in hand. And how well have 7 districts juniors come back into the game on the back of Ammar Badami, picking up 2 wickets in over number 16 and a wicket by Nabil Aziz in over number 17. Oh, brilliant delivery first up. He's going through an impressive spell of leg spin bowling here. First delivery, dot delivery, and that run rate is now pushed up to 8.5, which was at less than 6 and over, starting the 16th over.
This is exactly what a couple of good overs will do to you. And look at that. Albin clearly struggling out there, and Ammar Badami creating those dot balls, creating that extra bit of pressure. Well, now it is completely swinging in the favor of 7 districts juniors.
Oh, lot of spin. Called a wide, rightfully so. An exaggerated movement there. Ammar Badami trying to follow the batter. Nevertheless, a run conceded in the over. Oh, this can be a chance. In fact, it's over the point region, trickling away towards the boundary. 2 runs taken in the process. Important 2 runs for CSS at this stage.
Well, they would certainly need a boundary in this over to be in the game. I just would try to understand if it's going to be Nabil Aziz for the next over. They will probably persist with the seam in the last over. 22 or 15. Can Badami finish out off in style for 7 districts juniors?
Oh, that's connected pretty decently, but straight to the fielder at deep mid-wicket. Good bowling from Ammar Badami. He's got a very short boundary on the leg side to protect against the right-hander. And now it's going to be the left-hander, Hamza, in at number 8 for CSS group. Well, such a good spell of spin bowling from Badami. He went for 12 in his second over, and what a comeback this is. 2 overs, he had given away 17, and just 5 in the next 10 deliveries with 2 wickets up his sleeve.
Wrapped on the patch, probably pitching outside leg. Dot ball, a golden dot ball at this juncture. The required run rate spiking up. It's all happening here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. What a great turnaround of events here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. 7 districts juniors living up to the expectations here. Great captaincy from Zainullah.
Yeah, absolutely. Spot on with his changes. I thought he missed out on the trick between 10 to 15 overs. Oh, look at that. A wayward delivery. Wide on that occasion. And they're coming back for the second. This can be a chance. A wayward throw will allow them to come back for the second pretty comfortably. So 3 important runs in the form of wides here. Very good running from Hamza. He was the one to initiate that second. And Ammar Badami not really happy with his own bowling. 13 extras conceded. Might come back to haunt them at the end of this match.
Pulled away in the gap for a boundary. Ammar Badami absolutely dejected. It was in the slot for the take-in, and Albin capitalizes on it. Those 3 runs off the extras and this boundary. 7 runs coming off that. Well, just when you thought 7 district juniors were running away, CSS managed to find something out of it. 14 required now. The required run rate, 7 runs and over. Well, this over is going to be absolutely crucial.
Well, 7 runs conceded of the last delivery has eased a lot of nerves in the CSS camp. Just 14 required. It was 21 required of 13. But now it's just 14 required of 2 overs. Hassan Isa Khail with his last over. Bowls a quick delivery, smash through covers. This is running away for a boundary. What a hit this is in the slot. And he's just screamed at Albin. What a shot.
A glorious shot coming from Albin. Well, he's taken that ownership to finish this game off. And I'm trying to understand why is not Nabil Aziz introduced.
Well, it's got to do with the left-hander, Hamza, with the shorter boundary on that side of the wicket. But again, you have a quality bowler, Nabil Arshad, in your lineup. Why don't you bring him on instead of a part-timer, Hassan Isa Khail? Concedes 5 runs of the first 2 deliveries. Just run a ball stuff required from here onwards.
Well, just these are the lessons that they should learn going down. 7 districts juniors. Just when we thought the game was under control, one delivery has changed the course of the game. That wide and 2 runs with that, and then the boundary. Hassan Isa Khail, he'll have to produce something magical. 9 required of 10 runs. Couple of wickets can get them in their favor. This one short pitch delivery, and that's been hammered for a maximum. Hamza joins the party, and it's just 3 runs that are required now. Easy picking, short ball, and in the slot for a batter of Hamza's caliber, he can hit that 9 out of 10 times. Just 3 required now. CSS group, just when they were looking out and over, well, Albin and Hamza have created that momentum and getting the game back in the favor of the CSS group. There was a pendulum swing initially towards The 7 districts juniors were rightly so. Albin and Hamza, they've managed to get the game under control. Just a matter of time, 3 runs required off 9 deliveries. Right then. Full length on offer, straight to the fielder. They will still manage to take a single. And just a matter of time now for CSS Group to register their win up against 7 districts juniors. Well, it's been a great game. Great display of cricketing skills from both the sides. And what a fight from 7 districts juniors. They were in the contest till the last over. And just that one delivery which costed them 7 runs, changing the momentum back into the favor of the CSS Group. Scores are level now. Just a run required from 7 deliveries, and they might want to finish it off in this particular over. CSS 130 for 6. Played down towards the leg side, and that will be the winning run for CSS Group. They've managed to chase this down in 19 overs. Handshakes all around. A bit of learning for the young guns, UAE 7 districts juniors. They did fight extremely hard. They were in the contest. They got all their plans in place. It's just that a shift of momentum just at the right time towards the CSS Group. So have a look at the batting scorecard. Zohaib started off pretty well. A maximum of the first delivery, 15 of 13 for him. Abhiram was looking positive out there, 14 of 19 for him. It was Vishnu who played the sheet anchor role, and a lone battle that was fought alongside Albin. Albin towards the end, Vishnu scored 45 of 35 and Albin 27 of 28 deliveries. Low scoring contest, Hamza in the end, 12 of 5 for him. 13 extras in those innings. Let's have a look at the bowling scorecard. The pick of the bowlers for sure, Aftab Javed, none for 17 at an economy of 4.25. 3 for 12 for Nabil Aziz, who was a pick of the bowlers. Ammar Badami was absolutely brilliant till that last delivery. He took 3 wickets for 29, and in the end, none for Isakhil Tariq and Nabil.
Hello.
They managed to score, chase that down in 19 overs. UAE 7 districts juniors. The toss was won by CSS Group. They put 7 districts juniors to bat first. Farman, the pick of the batters, 49 of 47 for in, and Nurullah Ayubi and Javed got it going towards the end of the innings. And Nipun Babu, what an outing he had. 4 overs, 2 for 20. Ranjit Mani, 4 overs, 2 for 27 for him. And Hamza, 4 overs, 2 for 29. And while chasing it down, Vishnu, 45 of 35 for him. Albin, unbeaten on 27 of 28. And Zoeb, 15 of 13. And Aziz, Nabil Aziz, 3 overs, 3 for 12. And Ammar Badami, 4 overs, 3 for 29. And in the end, CSS Group managed to win by 4 wickets. And they registered their 2 points in this tournament. Well, we'll take a short break and we will be back with the post-match presentation with Adnan Arif.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation of the 35th edition of the Sharjah Ramadan T20 League 2024, powered by FanCode. Before we begin, firstly, I'd like to thank Sharjah Cricket and all the administrators involved behind the scenes in putting up such a wonderful tournament. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, title sponsor Royal Phoenix Clinic, powered by sponsor and official streaming partner FanCode. Event partner TCM, associate sponsor Timar Al Madina Real Estate, support sponsor 7 districts. Well, in match number 14 of the tournament, CSS Group took on 7 districts juniors. Batting first, 7 districts juniors managed 130 in the allotted 20 overs, and CSS has just won this contest by 4 wickets. It went down the wire, another cliffhanger from this iconic stadium, Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Well, moving on to player of the match. Man of the Match award will be presented by Mr. Tehseen Javed, who's also the match referee. Few notable performances from both the teams, but in the end, it was the effort with the bat by Vishnu Raj, scoring 35 balls, 45 runs, 3 sixes and 1 4 in that from CSS Group. What an innings it proved out to be in the end in this low-scoring thriller. Vishnu, may I have a few words with you? Well, firstly, congratulations on being man of the match. How do you feel?
It's a very good match. The wicket was a little bit tacky at the initial, but then I got the rhythm and I completed the match nicely. I got the help with Albin Elias as well.
Right, talking about that partnership of yours with Albin, 3 wickets down, not much from the top order. How important was for you to stick around and get as close to the target as possible?
Yeah, initially Albin was not getting the kind of shots he play usually, but I got that shots, and we were discussing that throughout the match. We were discussing to finish the match, but I really didn't finish the match, but he did it.
Well, I'll come back to that point of not finishing the match. But again, tell me about the boundary sizes, and was it an intentional conversation with Albin at the middle that you will be taking more chances?
Yeah, it is an intentional conversation because for me this end was so short. So I was going with the bowler and it's a leg spinner as well. So it was easy for me to take him. That's why.
Well, you've managed to get over the line. But tell me, once you got out, what was the feeling?
It was so disappointing because I always want to finish the match for my team. But okay, both the other guys did well. Nice. It was a nice experience.
Well, thank you. Congratulations on winning this and good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
That was Vishnu Raj from CSS Group, the man of the match of match number 14. Well, thank you for joining us today. But just before we sign off, a quick reminder, 2 matches lined up for you tomorrow. To catch on all the excitement, tune in to our official streaming platform, FanCode app, and on Sharjah Cricket's Facebook and Sports Eye YouTube pages. Good night and God bless.